hopped on the PTS thinking that all that was on here was decent, but I didn't realize they have like some new exotics and some new gear, and it's pretty crazy. And I was looking at this and I'm like, yo, why is my capacitor lighting up like this? Turns out it got a nice little sexy makeover. I was hoping maybe they would have added something here, but the stats are pretty much the same. But look at this skin. This mug is fire. And the capacitor is one of my favorite weapons, if not my favorite weapon. It's like the ultimate hybrid weapon of all time. But just look at this thing, man. I figured this warranted a video on its own. But nah, I'm not only gonna talk about this. I got some ideas right now because I just switched from my new character because when you start a new character from Warlords of New York, you get everything. But I wanted all of the gear and all the weapons to be on this character, so I ended up putting it in the stash so I can grab it. I'm just a little bit overwhelmed right now with the stuff that they have. Even though Descent ain't really doing it for me right now. Maybe I'll come back to it later when I got some nice little builds and some people to play with, and maybe I'm not crashing. And they got another exotic holster. I don't really know how useful this is going to be because, melee isn't really a thing in this game, but we're going to see how that is.
That loot's gonna be laying it down.
We got this new brand set called Electric. Electric. 10% status. That's good for a one piece. 10% status effects. You compare that with the firm handshakes, yo. And this already has SMG damage for the first piece, so you don't need to get the third piece, which is great. It has 15% status effects, yo. This is I'm about to go nuts. Alright, let me see. Of course, we got the ninja bike and our cookbook. Yeah, I got some ideas cooking right now. Follow me. Okay. Alright. Let me see if this capacitor shoots differently, like. Oh, nope. That's fire though. I like how it has that electric thing on there when you're shooting. Definitely way better than it was before. Fire. But anyway, I just wanted to give like a little overview of the new exotics right here. Defibrillator. While Shocker Punch is actually the holster. While Shocker Punch is equipped, the agents will have 50% time reduction when being stunned by any electric skill. Obviously, the new exotic is crazy. I mean, it's gonna be insane in PvP if people use that thing, especially if they have like something that increases their rate of fire. Let me just read this and then we'll go to that. Alright, so using a shield will give 100% melee damage. Also, using the Senate, I don't know what that is. Also, using the Senate will give an extra 100% melee damage and apply shock to any enemy hit with the melee in a 5-meter radius. So you get 200% melee damage. You can't pair this with a Bloody Knuckles, because the Bloody Knuckles is exotic. But check this out. This exotic, St. Elmo's engine, right? First of all, I love how it looks. it's a lightweight M4, man. Okay, you remember from Division 1. Hold on. Let me look at the stats. 20% crit hit damage, 20% weapon handling, 20% crit chance, and 30 rounds. Okay, yeah, this is amazing. It's amazing. So, hey, look at this, beautiful. Wow. I was always a fan of how the exotics looked on Division, man. They got some good artists, man. Great artists when it comes to this stuff. But this is what it does. It has 70 rounds in the magazine, right? It has 892 RPM, which means you put all I know is I got some crazy ideas for this. So the attribute for this rate of fire, so it gives you another 5%. And the talent is called Actim EST. I don't know what that means. Actim EST. Actimist. Shooting an enemy with this weapon will give 1 stack. At 100 stacks, the next magazine will be filled with shock ammo. So you got 70 rounds of shock ammo. And if you have True Patriot, you can get even more. But just imagine this with, hold on, I already got a build. I already got a build for this. Let me see. Armour Strike, right? Let me get out of combat. Because I use this with the 𝐤𝐈𝐴, okay? Y'all know that build, Armour Strike. I use it with the 𝐤𝐈𝐴. Now let's use it with this. Because the whole idea was to get as much fire rate as I could, right? So I got the Umber and Striker. You can't get more fire rate than that. You know what I'm saying? So let's get out of cover. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Oh man. That's crazy. Stacks you will get right here. Yeah, that's spitting fire, boy. Oh my god. That's gonna be insane, man. Like, what the heck is going on here? And guess what? Guess what? You see it's still stacking as I have the shock ammo, right? So you're gonna get it right. As you have the shock ammo, it's still building up. Get it right back. Yeah, bro. That's nuts. So let me just talk about this gear set real quick, because this is just a video going over everything that we got. 2-piece gives you 30% hash pro. That's insane. The 3-piece gives you 40% repair skill. Repair skills. No. That's incoming. That's incoming repairs. Incoming repairs is the broken building mechanic that everybody needs to have. But repair skills is still good, right? Not better than incoming repairs when you're trying to make a healer build. But so the 4-piece bonus gives you, for each second spent out of cover during combat, agents will get 5% reduced incoming damage from any skill to a maximum of 50%. If you're wearing a chest piece, it increases to 70%, right? So if you're out of cover for 5 seconds, you get what? 25%. And in 10 seconds, you get 50%. The longer you're out of cover and during combat, you get damage reduction from skill.
Agent killed.
Is this thing bugged? Agent will get 5% reduced incoming damage from any skill. How do I know that's happening? Is your bike bag broken right now? Can't be broken. Okay, see, it's stacking up right now. But so it doesn't work with the ninja bike? That's crazy. What? Hold on. Alright, I just wanted to bring this to the developers' attention. The new gear set is not working with the ninja bike bag. Now I heard from other people that the ninja bike has been broken lately. It's been working fine for me because I have this crazy build that I'm trying to put together, right? Where you get the damage reduction from defender drone plus the 70% damage reduction from the Cavalier gear set, and that's only achievable with this ninja bike bag, right? I mean, it's achievable without it, but I'm trying to make it so that I'm dealing damage as well. But every time I put the ninja bike bag with a 3-piece Cavalier, it's not working. But as soon as I put this backpack on, as you can see, the buff applies, right? And you can see that when I'm in combat, you're about to see in a second, it's gonna start charging. Because I was wondering when I was using the build, it wasn't charging. But see, I'm standing still now, it's charging, right? It's working now. And now I have 70% damage reduction from skills. Now I'm about to see how much reduction I'm gonna get from those.
Jammer on the way.
That's pretty significant, right? But I'm not hitting, like, I'm not dealing no damage with my capacitor, which is what I wanted to do with the ninja bike bag.
Damn.
Yeah, see, that
Serious
would be
trauma
crazy.
detected.
Fine. I'll shoot you again.
Now that's pretty good because you know these NPCs do have like a lot of skill damage. I wonder how this will work in PvP. I mean, I don't play PvP that much, but I'm sure it is really good. In the hazard protection, you'll be an insane tank. Okay, so when it's charged, while fully charged, gain immunity to any movement speed buff and share this alongside with all of the agents' hazard protection and the skill damage reduction with all allies for 10 seconds. After charge is consumed, charging buff will resume if still in combat and out of cover. Dang, yeah. This is the ultimate tank build. Safeguard it. No, I had another one. Yeah, there we go. This right here, I'm gonna be using that, right? A long time ago, I made a build called Blind Fury, and it was utilizing Galvanized, perfect Galvanized, and I was using Trauma to blind people in order to get that bonus armor while I was in combat. Now just imagine this with St. Elmo, whatever that gun is called, applying a blind, ensnare, confuse, or shock to any enemy grants 50% of your armor as bonus armor to all of your allies within 30 meters. Yeah, 50% of your. So if you got 2 million armor, you're gonna get 1 million bonus armor. Okay. The named weapons that we have are it's an LMG called the Big Show and another one, I forgot what it was called, but they both have the same talent where it gives you 40% extra damage to enemies who are shocked, which I don't really understand why that would be helpful. I mean, we don't really have shock ammo on hand, and what are you gonna do when you shoot them with this gun? Are you gonna switch to the other weapon and use that? I just don't see why that'll be necessary. I don't know, but I'm not gonna be using those weapons. But that'll do it for this one. I just wanted to showcase these new weapons and this new gear. I'm definitely about to be making some builds because these are really intriguing me. Shock honestly wasn't a thing before at all in Division 2. The only thing shock was good for was on Div 1 when we had the shock turrets, and that was broken. But at least along with this, they're adding hazard protection so that it won't be so toxic in PvP or just so overpowered. But I like the new stuff here. This is actually really good, and the fact that it's a lightweight M4. You know, the lightweight M4 was like one of the top 2 weapons used in Div 1, along with the 𝒉𝒆𝒍𝒑, right? But if we can use the lightweight M4 as an automatic, as in an exotic in this game, that's love. I've always wanted the lightweight M4. People prefer the Lavoa, but I always used the lightweight M4 because the lightweight M4 had this horizontal, no, this vertical trajectory when you would shoot it, and the Lavoa had like this horizontal trajectory. So it was all preference based on how you wanted to handle the weapon. But this is looking pretty nice. I mean, not many. It's been a while since something has inspired me to really make builds, but I have some crazy ideas, and I'm about to get in the lab right now. I just wanted to let y'all know what was here, and that's pretty much it. I'll catch y'all in the next one, fam. Be right out.